What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Whew, just tons of news. Like, this is probably the first YouTube video dropping that is the actual photo of the 2021 Yamaha Superjet. When you actually Google search, a couple live streams back is actually in the top searched thing for Google. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're new and you've never seen any videos, I do the live streams a couple times out of the week, at least 2 or 3 times a week. Have a lot of content going on. And yeah, so I have the specs, the weight, the top speed of the Superjet. So when you guys are ready, I can start talking all about this stuff. There's a lot of stuff. And also, too, I got some knowing what's going on with the 2021 Yamaha GP 1800R. Yeah, I got some stuff to talk about too. So thanks for tuning in. And I know this is like short, like boom. I can't believe how many people came in. I already got 28 people. And I did this last minute. Literally. I spent like the most of the day cutting my grass. So just got out of the shower. And yeah. Tomorrow I'm actually picking up 2 trailers out of state. So the SXR is getting a new trailer, and then there's going to be a new trailer for the GP. So a lot of stuff. Let's get breaking in here. So a subscriber on Saturday. Let's have a bunch of spoilers. This will be a spoiler live stream. So on Saturday, a subscriber bought my RXT-X. So Patrick just donated $4.99. So there's enough new stuff on the GP that made me sell the old one. Quality content, but thanks. I try to get this, a lot of this is, I do some searching. I'm like one of those people, I should probably work for the CIA because like I could find anything about anything. No joke. My parents will tell you that. Like, my dad tells everybody, he's like, man, my son, he can find out anything about anything. Like, there's nothing is hidden from me. If there's something out there and I want to find out the truth, I can find it out. So anyways, as you can see, the RXT-X is gone. So it's no spoiler, not clickbait. It's gone. And it's cool because I'm glad it went to a subscriber. So I will see it on the water still. So maybe me and him will race or something like that. Is what the plan is. So I'm glad he got it. I'm happy for him. And yeah, so Sea-Doo's gone. I'm not going to be sitting there going on bad things about Sea-Doo. If there's facts that something's wrong and somebody asks about it, I'll talk about it. But because I don't want to Sea-Doo anymore, I'm not going to be sitting there and saying bad things. So I don't want to upset my other subscribers at Sea-Doos. So let's get this started. I got to scroll up because I did my whole little intro, and now I got to see what everybody's saying. Excuse me. Shane says, yo, what's going on? What's up, brother? CMP said, Baba Boo. Luke says, let's go. Chris says, what's up, man? Thanks for sharing the info with us. Psyched to know it. Yeah, no, it is. I know the people have seen it, and some people you wouldn't think to ask is who I'm going to ask, because I know they got the specs. And I was like, really? I asked a lot of questions about the GP to know what's going on. Like, and it's somebody who knows how to work on them. So, like, I had a gazillion questions to ask about that. The Superjet, it took forever to find a photo of it. I knew that somebody would leak it and I could find it. So, it is pretty much positive. I think that is what it is, because there's another leaked photo with a cover on. It has to be the same ski. We know what's going to be called Superjet. They would not call it something else. It'd be silly. Patrick said, dude, the Sea-Doo with exploded bottom is insane. Yeah, there was some photo. I think it's an RXT-X where like the fuel tank looked like it gave the jet ski gave birth to a fuel tank coming straight on underneath the hull. That's crazy. I mean, just like I see that stuff, and yeah. So Eric says, hi, Mark C. How did you find out? I can find out anything. Like, I know a lot of stuff going on in the world way before anybody will know about it. Like, I literally know a lot going on. It's pretty crazy. I'm like one of those people, like, literally, I filtered in info all the time of everything. Clunky said I'm buying a Stage 2 GP 1800. Oh, damn, from Chris. Let's get to the GP 1800R. Ashton said my jet ski just sunk. That really sucks, man. I feel bad for you. Shane says love the channel. I just want to catch up with everything. Thanks again, Patrick, for donating $4.99. There's a dollar sign at the bottom. You don't have to donate, but I greatly appreciate it. There's Bait usually calls it the doggo fund for if you have 4 dogs. Food is pretty expensive. I mean, it's literally like I'm feeding kids. It is not cheap to feed them. Joe said, I don't want to say it out loud because it's bad things happen to people that talk about that. No comment on that because there might somebody come after me talking about that. We're not that kind of stuff. I get some ideas, but man, Joe, I can't talk about that. There's certain things. There's other stuff related with that I totally know. It is now in the mainstream news. Unbelievable. I knew about it months ago. Eric said spark or wave runner. So it's an interesting thing. So I sold the Sea-Doo. So I was going to quickly snatch and grab a used Sea-Doo Spark Tricks to do a couple of videos with and then immediately sell it because I'm obviously getting other stuff. The problem was I seen 2. One, there was a guy in South Carolina that's way overpriced with it. And then I saw him posting on Spark groups claiming all these issues it had. And I asked him about it. He's like, admitted there's tons of stuff wrong with it. Man, it's not smart to post stuff. I'll find out. You can't hide nothing from me. There was another guy who had one that was really cheap. It was in North Carolina, but the guy still owed $6,500 on it. I don't feel comfortable giving money to somebody who does not have a title and then says it would take 20 days to get the title. I don't want to mess with that. It had 128 hours. The guy only wrote it in the ocean. I didn't want to take a financial risk on something like that. So there is no Spark. I was going to do a couple of videos and just sell it real quick. And the problem with some of these people, the Sparks are asking too much money, and then the crazy thing, they ask tons of money and they have issues. Doesn't make any sense. Caleb says up, Beowulf, let's hear the Yamaha news. Also, when is Yamaha releasing what date this week? I forgot. It's on Wednesday. So either I'm going to do a live stream shortly after it or at night. I want to basically get a lot of info put together to talk about instead of just quickly seeing doing a live stream, but there will be a live stream. I won't even make a whole video and talk about it because it takes time with that. A bunch of my videos are sometimes a couple of weeks out. So literally we're going to do a live stream on Wednesday. So make sure if you're not there to be there. And I'll have some heads up maybe on Instagram. If you don't follow me, it's IM_Beowulf. If not, then just kind of stay tuned. There'll be some, if you're subscribed and hit the bell notification, you'll get kind of notified when it's all going on. I like doing stuff later because people on the other coast, they can, other countries, we're all at the same time, but instead of Europe and stuff, they're all sleeping if it's earlier, vice versa. I try to have it where everybody can see stuff, what's going on. So, yeah. Lucas said, what's poppin', Beowulf? Is the new Yamaha Superjet going to be faster than the Kawasaki? No, it's not. It's a Kawasaki. That's why I had to come out with the SXR. The SXR is still the reigning champ for the fastest. So we're going to get to that info. I just want to catch up with what's going on. Kelly had said now the photo for the Superjet 2021 is really, I think it is, because if you look, there's a cover in the background. And from what's kind of leaked, I think that is pretty much some period of time. That is what it is. If it's not the final product, it's pretty close, and we'll see on Wednesday. But hey, I got a photo up. I've seen a couple other YouTube channels trying to talk about this. They can't talk it. They have fake video voices of people claiming they drove it. Hey, I find what it is, and I'm going to talk about it because I'm in no signed agreement with Yamaha that I can't leak stuff. So when I find it out, I'm going to keep on talking about it. You can't stop me. Chip said Kawasaki released all their 2020 and jet ski info last week. Kawasaki, yeah, who knows? We'll wait till the first one. They're going to get back to me about that. Let's see. I'm just scrolling down. Hang on, guys. I got Muhammad said, since when you started riding jet skis? I started riding jet skis. See, it had been 1996. Maybe even sooner than that. No, I'll take it back. Could have been in the late 80s, early 90s. My official first jet ski I ever owned was in 1996. So let's hear this Yamaha info. Let's see. Chris says, any updates on the 2021 GP? Hopefully blue, white combo again. So actually right now I have my 2019 Yamaha GP 1800R for sale with the trailer. Has tons of money invested into it. So make sure to check that out. You can DM me on Instagram. I haven't posted anything yet, but it is for sale with the Triton Elite dual trailer. And I'm still doing mods to the GP because I don't know that, when the exact date. I'm waiting here from a couple of dealers, one exact dates once I put a deposit. But I am putting a deposit on a 2021 Yamaha GP 1800R. I'm putting a deposit on a 2021 Yamaha Superjet. So yeah. So everyone wants to know what's going on. So let's get talking about this. So in person, I can't say who they are. I don't want to get them in trouble. But let me hear you guys. You guys ready to hear this? I got to pull it up. It's on my phone, so I got to pull it all up of what the person messaged me. I asked a gazillion questions, and then you ask a couple questions, and then something gets spoken about. So I verified sending that photo to the person who did see it, and they haven't responded back. Meaning I'm pretty positive that is the photo because he couldn't say yes or no. He couldn't say yes if it was, so he didn't say no, so it has to be it. So let me scroll up. So. Are you guys ready for this? I'm pretty excited. Let's see. So you guys ready for the weight? The weight is 376 pounds. So it's obviously heavier than the old Superjet. The Kawasaki SXR 1500 still weighs more. We got it in the background. That's why I had to bust the hat out. I mean, I was trying to figure out how to position this camera so you could see everything else. Thanks, Bait, for the $1. With a 1050 engine. So we've already had a past live stream talking about that. I got a snapshot I can show you of what the specs of what Yamaha marine engine's using in it. So that weight is less than an SXR 800. Are you guys ready to know how fast this thing goes? 54 miles per hour. So it's faster than the previous Superjet. So I mean, it's almost as quick as the Kawasaki SXR 1500, but not as quick. So that is basically what I found out with that. Now, you guys ready to hear about the Yamaha GP 1800R info? So we already knew there was rumors that they're replacing stuff from the hull up or changing stuff different. Somebody disliked it because they don't like to get spoiled. All right, so I asked this person a gazillion questions about the GP. Let me scroll down what the person said to me about that. So obviously there's some new motor parts coming to it that's different than the previous years. And I wanted to ask, my biggest question was wondering if you could change a previous year GP 1800R to be like the new one. I figured, would all the parts just fit? So the person responded, it says the steering is completely different, meaning you couldn't change parts over to each other. So the steering is completely different. What that's going to be, I guess we'll have to wait till Wednesday to see. So there's different motor parts on it, and the steering is not the same, and you can't change it over. If it's going to be looking better or not, I don't know. If it doesn't get me where I want it, I'm not selling my GP 1800R. I'm waiting, but I'm still putting a deposit down. So if anybody's interested, let me know on my GP 1800R. And the people that own Sea-Doos will want to sell because once they see what's coming out, I heard it's going to be like a touchscreen digital dash on The GP 1800R. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. All right, so let me scroll up and see what everybody's been saying. I'm getting all that whole. Man, big thunderstorm coming. Thor's angry. Yes, and I'm just trying to catch up with this. There's so much stuff on here. Travis asked, you didn't ask speed, weight, and colors. I did give the weight and the speed of the Superjet. Obviously, the GP isn't going to be faster top end because it's governed by the Coast Guard. So it's going to be probably the exact same thing. It's not like that law hasn't changed. It's not going to be fast. It could be faster lower end, but it's not going to be faster top end. It's governed by the Coast Guard. Colors. I mean, I'm lucky to get the info I got. So if you're complaining about that, man, something's wrong. The big thing is from talking to a couple of dealers, they haven't gotten pricing yet. So this one dealer I'm putting a deposit on, they're telling me, well, a bunch of dealers I called had no clue about there's some new Superjet. Like I knew more what's going on than them. One is waiting. They said you can't give a deposit until they actually even know how much everything is, and which I think is what's happening on Wednesday. Wednesday morning, because no dealers can physically see this, they're having like a video where they can all watch, which explain how to sell the units. This whole, dealer stuff, normal people, it's not access to see. And then later in the day is when they're releasing to the public what's going on. So I'm thinking some dealers could be taking me, but literally they probably can't because they don't know. They send me something and I don't believe it's what it is. That's why I won't show it, because if they had no press thing of what you're sending, and if they did, people would be wearing masks. I don't believe what you send me is legit. I think it's fake. So I'm not showing it. I don't think it's legit. I think it's like photoshopped or something. I just wouldn't believe that they would have a bunch of people like that, because if there'd be more leaked photos if that was like that. Somebody asked how much a month for your GP. I paid in full, man. I got no loans. Title in hand. DM me. I'm not talking prices on here. If you're interested, DM me on Instagram. Am_Beowulf. Trying to scroll up and make sure I answer everybody's questions. Yeah, I was excited about it. I knew about this a couple of days ago, and I was going to do a live stream like yesterday about it, and I'm finally feeling better. So I've been just getting sleeping a lot. I don't know why. Just I literally wake up and then sleep. But the crazy thing, so I'm picking up tomorrow a 2021 Yamaha, picking up a 2021 Triton wave trailer, which fits perfect for a stand-up, like a Spark or a stand-up. So I'm picking one of those up. Great deal. And I'll do a whole video about that because there's a lot of, I'm going out of state. There's a lot of dealers that are selling Triton trailers that are just really ripping people off in South Carolina. And then I'm picking up a Triton LT trailer. It's their like lower, they don't make Elite for the single. And then I'm going to be selling the dual trailer with the GP 1800R, or going to sell it at some other period of time to somebody who buys it, doesn't take it. So that's what my plans are. So I'm excited. And they claim they can strap both of them down. So you're going to have the wave trailer on top of the other trailer, if that works. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm excited because the trailer I got in this when I bought it, it's hard to tell what it's a 1999 trailer. So I don't know if I'm going to sell it or I'm going to keep it and put the Superjet on it. I really don't know. It's funny. We know who some of these haters are coming in. They must be upset about what I talked about, that dealer ripping people off with the Triton trailers. So the hours on my GP 1800R is 33 hours. It's literally brand new. I put tons of money into it. I know Bait DM'd me the whole price thing of how much is put into it. Way more money. It's probably like $7,000 in extras that I've done to the GP. And I'm selling it really, really reasonable. Mark has any news on the 2021 FX? No, but I'm guessing that they either because of like they're gonna, I don't know, and I wasn't really on my top things to be put on about what's going on. So hopefully we'll see. More to me as I worry about what's going on with the GP. That's what I would personally purchase. We got a couple of days until we all know what's going on. Ethan said, do you think the upgrades you put in it was worth it? Totally, 100%. I think my reliability, I think my GP is all around. I'm super happy with it. I'm only wanting to get it because I like to keep updating the content. If I wasn't doing YouTube videos, I'd be perfectly happy with my GP. It wouldn't be selling it. It's literally, I've hardly even used it. And I'm actually putting a bunch more stuff in it too. And again, too, I'm waiting till I see more stuff. So if it's not to my liking, our mail said how much he's selling the GP for. Like I said, if you're interested, DM me on Instagram. Bait asked, what does Yamaha use instead of a carbon seal? It's completely different. Earlier live streams, I did it. If I could have it where I could show better, well, I think I probably could show you guys. If somebody's asking, how about this? You guys all seen what a carbon seal looks like. I'll show you kind of how it goes into the ski. Actually, because I got some stuff pulled up. Light on. All right, it's going to be really joggy, but let's see if we can, this works. I feel like I'm doing surgery. So that's how it comes in. That's the back right there. That's the front, and then where the light's facing, That's because you can see the back, so that's where the exhaust comes out. But that's basically how it comes in. So completely different than what Sea-Doo does. That's the best way to get it. And then the Kawasaki, most of you can't see, and then you see it. Well, here, I probably could, let's try doing this if I have enough cord. Will it reach? I'll have to grab the laptop to do this. Plug it. Hang on a second. All right. I'm trying to hold this and give you guys light. Is the light working? Sorry. There we go. That's how it comes in right there. I hear dogs bickering. Bait asks, why didn't Sea-Doo do the? To be honest, I don't know. Sea-Doo's been like that from since the 90s, so it's been a long time. A lot of it, I think, why is because it's a big. Gotta get my cord for my. I think it's. Hang on a second. Got this cord running. Gotta get it plugged in. A lot of it is just a maintenance thing, so dealers keep on making money. You have to constantly come in there. It's a wear item, similar like the wear of your brakes, I guess. Kyle asked, what's the best way to get the jet ski news this week? I'm doing a live stream either midday or at night on Wednesday, talking all about it. So I'm going to get all this stuff put together and then do the live stream. So I'll just keep, if you're not, have the bell notification, hit the bell notification, and you will know. Peter asks, is it a true 4-stroke? Yes, it's a 3-cylinder. I think it's some T something engine. And I found that leak from Yamaha screwed up in Australia. And they posted, where is that? That's what they leaked on Yamaha Australia. Said TR1 is what the marine engine, 3-cylinder. They gave $1. Thank you, brother. DNS. So it's a TR1 motor, correct? So it's a 3-cylinder, 4-stroke. Shane says, are the new GP 1800s going to be faster? With the engine mods, it's going to probably be all lower end stuff. Top end, it's all has to be governed in the same. And trust me, the skis brands, they could be doing it what they wanted to, they would be doing it, but it's all going to be the same speed. It's not going to be faster top end because it's all governed by the Coast Guard. It's a federal law. Oh man, I can hear 2 of my dogs just barking at each other. Shane has they governed at 70. I think it's like 60, 68. It's so long ago. My Yamaha was factory or stock, so I really don't remember. It's like 68, 69. Peter said, is it going to be as big as the new SXR? No, it's going to be smaller. This thing is huge. I mean, this is like a giant bullet. I mean, it's almost the length. Well, not almost, pretty close to like it's over half this, over probably 80% of the length of a GP 1800. They are pretty big. That's the Kawasaki SXR. You can obviously tell in that photo. You can tell it's bigger. I'm like super stoked at getting one. Marshall says Yamaha better on gas than the CD, 100%. The gas mileage on Yamaha is a lot better. Same with Kawasaki. I'd have to say the same thing. I don't think it's September from what Kawasaki told me when they're going to have their press release of what's going on. So I was thinking about getting a 310R. If it's exactly the same as previous years, I want to wait until like something new comes out with that. Is what my plans are. I was planning on getting one, but I don't know. I think I might wait. I don't know. It all matters if I don't plan on selling the GP and don't get the newer one. I don't know. I mean, it's like literally, it's kind of like I don't know until you see more of what's going on. I kind of got an idea of what's going on. Sometimes when people change stuff, is it better? Yes. Could it be worse? Maybe. You really don't know until you see more. Ooh said, is there a different aftermarket carbon steel for the CD that made of different material? It's a wear item, so no matter what, it's going to wear. It's just something that happens, man. That's why other brands do stuff differently. Calbass, the thing that shoots out the water, it's part of getting water out, but it definitely helps people seeing you. I like it. I think it's a nice thing to have. That's inappropriate. This day and age, you can't say stuff like that, man. You can't talk like that. Marshall, you're correct. Yeah. Rooster tail on the back. Definitely people, if you've seen a couple past videos, my brother was having issues right before dusk with his older Yamaha. If he didn't have that, most people wouldn't even notice he was having an issue. And, the water, that's the hard thing is there's a lot of boating accidents happen all the time. It's definitely a good thing to have for safety reasons because you never know what can happen. So I'm pretty excited with the news. We basically have 2 days, not even that. Bait asked about the black FX SVHO. To me, I just think anything, unless I was like a night ops military, that would be the best. But I think having all dark color ski does not help people seeing you on the water. I was going to have all these ideas of doing one with that. And the reality is that people just won't see you. I mean, even the Kawasaki is pretty much all black, but having the white on there, because originally I really like the newer ones or the green, but the green, I've seen some on the water, you really don't see it. The white really stands out. That's the one thing I like with the GP on the top where it's the white part of the hood. It really helps people seeing you on the water. Chip says, yeah, I thought the Darth Vader would be hard to see, they're both prone to being crashed into being so dark. Yeah, totally. Basically, yeah, there's some like hater. We're probably somebody we know who the people are. They're upset that Redline Power Sports overprices salespeople on trailers. Ashley said, "What's up with the haters sign?" It's real easy, man. We don't even have to worry about them. I press a couple buttons and then they can't even speak anymore, and then they have to quickly make another profile. And like seriously, get a life, man. If you got that much free time, man, you probably should go get a job. Just saying. And if you do have a job and you still have that much free time, go get a second job. If you're on your second job and you still get that much free time, go get a third job. And if you already have a third job, then your next job should do go look at your wall and count all the dots with the paint. And I think it's funny. You'd be too scared to talk like that to my face. It's fun when you could be like a internet troll warrior, but man, say it to my face, brother. Yeah, so I'm like super excited and getting the new trailers. Basically, it's called a keyboard warrior. Chips at 2021, no changes, just new color. Well, there's majority of them aren't changing colors, and a lot of that news, I like to see what's actually going on with Kawasaki saying it themselves. I think some of those people are just spreading rumors because they're that desperate to try to get traffic to their website. So that could be the other hater with that. There's multiple people I can think with that. He's probably pissed that he can't. And we won't say names. We don't want to talk about it. We know who it is. Chip, you got the info. I wouldn't doubt that guy's on here trolling this stuff. Seriously, I really wouldn't. He's on there. He's probably pissed. He's trying to document. He can't talk about the Superjet. And here's me like, man, I know more than him. And he saw it. He can't even talk about it. It's totally bait. You're right, man. You can figure out some of these people. They're real easy. I tell you, when they come out is when I talk about stuff that they wish they could talk about or stuff that's, who these people are, man. They're now in here because they're like, oh, man, he's talking about it. It's kind of funny, but yeah, I think a lot of the Kawasaki news, I'll wait to see what Kawasaki has to say. The problem with Kawasaki, it's like Toyota. They really don't change a lot. They find something that works and they keep it with it. I don't think, like I already knew, the 310R wouldn't be new for this year. The predictions with Yamaha was hard to say because with everything going on with the coronavirus. So obviously they are changing stuff. And I really think it's once their stuff gets seen, on Wednesday, it's going to blow Sea-Doo out of the water. And everybody has a Sea-Doo is going to be selling it to go buy a new 2021 Yamaha. Guaranteed. You heard it first. So, me, once I'm waiting to hear from 2 different dealers, and then I'm waiting to hear back from the owner of Riva Racing. 2, I sent him an email earlier today. And because I know Riva Racing or Riva Motorsports on Thursday, they will have on display the 2021 models at the dealership on display for a short period of time that day and actually have it be the first way of seeing it. Wish I could go down there, but because of everything going on, Florida's a hot spot, and I got 2 puppies and 2 grown dogs. A road trip down there is not a smart idea. Date when I want it to be sold. I'm waiting to find that all out. Patrick said, what time is the announcement on the 12th? I think it's like 2 or 3 o'clock, but the time zone will be different. And I don't even know where they're going to announce it. It might be on YouTube. I don't know. So I'm planning, like I said, doing a live stream on Wednesday. Stay tuned. I'll give a post kind of like probably like quickly right beforehand on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, just make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell notification, and you guys will know what is going on. Adrian asked what motor will they come up with. I said it earlier. It's a TR, what is it? The TR1. I can't only remember so much stuff during the day. Yeah, it's a TR1 motor. Oh man, it's another humid night outside too. It's like only 80 degrees, and I tell you, man, you come out here and it's just hot, 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 hot. Which I can't, you know, I really don't want to complain about that because it's better than being freezing cold. Yeah, so it's cool too. So, Jettrim is redoing my seat. If you didn't see the last live stream, I showed all these samples of every single color yellow that Jettrim material they use. So make sure to go check it out. The last live stream with that, but we're doing this whole one, and then they're doing on the back the lemon squeeze with the black carbon fiber. And they asked how I wanted to do the pattern. I said, you guys surprised me, and they're doing the blue stitching. Adrian said my 2020 BX Cruiser HO comes with a 1.8. Be nice to see that in the Jet. They couldn't. That wouldn't work in the Superjet. Ships that go to Kawasaki official Europe website and see the new 21. Literally, you're just looking at colors and nothing really changes. So I don't think there's much to see. I'm happy with the one I got. Literally, like the SXR 1500s, they're all the same throughout all the years, except for the first 2 years, 2017, 2018, is this color. And then they changed to taking out the majority of the white and going to the same green. I think I'd like to get the green hood. But I don't know. I've been looking at some of these groups, seeing if somebody has one they're selling. Some people put these carbon fiber hoods. I don't like those because I like how it seals and then it has this little storage compartment, and all the aftermarket lightweight hoods, they don't have that. So, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the hood I got. The only thing I'm a little upset is that the Superjet looks like that and only come on the white. Definitely going to be wrapping that or doing some other color because I think it looks kind of boring, but I likely doubt that's the final product. Because if you look at the last year of the Superjet, 2019 and 2020, it looked different. Yeah, so what I'm actually doing, so even still with the thing being listed, let's see where I got it. So what I was gonna do this whole custom wrap, but if I'm selling it, I'm not planning to do that. So what I will be doing is, I did buy these like months ago, and I'm gonna be taking off the factory graphics in the front, how the 2019 came, and then adding, I have the whole 2020 graphics. And So that's what I'm planning doing with that. And then I have, because this one company I've been talking to doing a wrap. I've been like talking to people for 2 months, and they keep on like, they said they're going to design something and not going to do anything. And if I'm selling it, it's a total waste of my money. And I don't know. It matters if I keep it. I don't know. But then I got these Jettrim ankle mats. I've done these in the last one. Check. It's the same type of mat material they use on the tray, on the stand-up. These go on the ankles, and then your foot will push into there to get more grip on them. So these are not easy to do. These are like kind of the same as how you did the tray. So I'll have to like use a crayon. I'll make a whole video. You use a crayon to mark it off. Then you got to sand it down, and then you got this special adhesive you use on it that you got to move really fast. And probably the hardest thing is sanding and then quickly trying to apply all the adhesive on it and get it on. And then you'll have to do like special glue around this whole edges of this. And I think the final product with that will look pretty pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. Somebody asked to go ride at Hull over Inlet. I have no idea what that is. Dan asked, did some buffing on his Cowie Ultra. What are some water spots? Are you notice any water spots in the black on your SXR from brackage wire? Nope, have no. I literally wash it right when I get home, and then I use all the cleaning supplies I use, which is on my Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/I Am Beowulf. Again, amazon.com/shop/I Am Beowulf. And if you go under cleaning supplies, I use all chemical guys. There's like a whole kit they sell for boats, but I use like 2 different towels and I wipe it all down and have 0 issues. Actually, if you look, I think because I haven't ridden it for a while, it's getting a little dirty. I think it's just a lot of some spiders trying to catch the bugs or something up there. Caleb asked, do you have used ceramic coating on your skis? I would never do something like that. I think some of those people doing that are just like, it's not a car. Definitely, you're going in the water. I think it could slow you down, and I think it's not worth it. I think you're kind of wasting your money. All over Inlet trip fun and feed the dogs. Thanks a lot. Pay $2. I have to look that up. They DM me that. I'll forget after the live stream. I'll look what that is and plan a trip. The hard thing is I can't even get a good night's sleep without the dog. Puppies waking me up to go outside. So like going somewhere super far away, I can't do that right now. Definitely. I mean, literally, I get woken up every morning by Willie wants to go outside, and it drives me crazy. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. See where that spot is, and we'll figure something out. Right now, Ragna still has her cone on from getting her ears cropped. I got like a thing coming up with that, and hopefully next week she gets her stitches out. So you can't really put her in a crate because of having this huge. She has like a donut and a cone around her. Like that's what's tomorrow when I go get the trailer. I got to haul all the dogs with. It's gonna be a big old like, oh my god! And the dog with the cone. That's what Ragna sleeps with me, and I wake up with like a plastic cone in the face. Yeah, it's. I'm not complaining, man, but this is literally I wake up and sometimes go right back to sleep once I get up. I have like 2 cups of coffee, and I'm like, I can't even keep my eyes up. I gotta go back to bed again. It's totally crazy. Definitely, the cool thing is the first video on YouTube with the actual photo of the Superjet. I'm pretty proud of myself doing the digging, finding as much info as I can. Russell said, any plans for the 300? What 300? Bates said, I sent you some stuff about haul over. I'll take a look at it later. Russell, if you just tuned in, what 300, man, empty spot. It is gone and sold. So so I have a video tomorrow of the RXT-X. Awesome ripping, man. I tell you, like crazy ripping with that thing, man. And then after that, on Thursday, there'll be the last final ride. So there's 2 videos left of the RXT-X, and that's the last 2 I made, and then it's sold. So you guys will enjoy the really good videos, and probably like could be some of the best content with the RXT-X. So definitely stay tuned tomorrow of that video dropping. Caleb said, you're #1 on Google search for Yamaha Superjet. I know, that's pretty crazy. And I appreciate that because it's from the live stream doing that. So I appreciate you guys. You guys made that happen. Doing that, watching the live stream, and we got on the top. And there's other people making videos, and man, I just blew them away. It's like, watch out, man. Yeah, so a lot of people want to see what's going on with that. I'm pretty excited. I was like, I Google searched that. And it's funny because I recently, my manager was talking with Yamaha and was trying to get into when they had this official reveal to see stuff. And they said how I couldn't see it because it's all with dealer info. And my manager was telling them about how a lot of stuff I do different than other people they invite there because, like you see, I'm #1 on Google with that. Then these other people that they think are the best, not saying they shouldn't be used, but obviously I think I'm a better choice. But sometimes the hard thing with Yamaha, there's older people running that. They don't understand how YouTube works. There's more people like to watch things than read things. Nobody reads magazines anymore. We're in 2020. You could say you're online, but like a lot of times people like to physically see stuff. I'm a person, I'd rather physically see something on a video than read about it. That's just me. Bates says, I think I'm a supporter of the live streams and the channel, right? Yeah, he's a supporter. Maybe down the road, Bate can become a moderator with this, but not yet. He hasn't gotten that privilege, but some period of time, he might become a moderator. I need to get a couple of moderators for his live stream because if these, I don't like to bring up the trolls, but if you guys come in here, I mean, you're going to be shut down so fast. You're just hating. You're still hating and you're still watching. If you didn't like stuff, why the heck are you watching? Just move on, man. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't sit there. If I hated something, I wouldn't have enough time in the day. I'd just move on, figure out I got too much other stuff to worry about. Get a hobby or something, man. Looking out for you. Clunky says, yeah, I've been here since 1K subs. Appreciate it, man. We're growing it big. It's taking a little time, but it's getting up there. Yeah, Chip said, yo, that guy made like 5 accounts. You got a stalker. Yeah, definitely something's wrong with the person. And man, it's not worth like messing with the Beowulf. Just saying. Bases have been here since the goat intro. Gotta love the goats. Chip says for real. Yeah, I don't understand that. To me, I don't really even like people ask before what I watch on YouTube, and like I don't even watch anything jet ski. I don't even care. I care about what I'm doing, and I like there's other interests I have, and that's what I look up watching, like movie news, world stuff. I have this one YouTube channel I watch that has all world news. It's a overseas news company, most honest news of what's going on. That's good. Like I got that. It's kind of what's going on of my news of what's going on in the world, and yeah, that's kind of what I'm into. And I watch movies and Play a lot of Warzone and all that kind of fun stuff. Clunky said, Beowulf, you ever do haul over, be careful, you might nosedive like a submarine a lot. Yeah, so hopefully, I don't think it's going to happen this week. Maybe next week, I'm going to take the GP 1800R into the ocean, but I don't think it's going to happen this week. There's just too much going on. Yeah, bait. I don't sit there and watch that. I wouldn't give him the watch time. So if any of my people that have SXR 1500s, I also like to let people know too. I'm going to be listing. I don't have all the pieces, but I installed the Riva Racing Sponsons, and I have the R&D Sponsons for sale. So if you guys are interested in that, purchasing these, they are really expensive, and I'm looking to sell them half of what I paid for. You can DM me on Instagram, Am_Beowulf, and I have them up for sale. Figured to let you guys know that. And the cool thing, like I did a past video, I got these Jettrim buoys or these anchors, and I was hopefully going to do a video with doing those. I can't do it on the weekend, put all these buoys out on the intercoastal waterway, because I don't know if it's legit doing that, to be honest, but I think it's safer to do on the weekday. So hopefully, maybe Thursday I'll go riding. I don't know. I was going to go yesterday, didn't have enough time, and then there's been all these scattered thunderstorms, and today my main goal, I had to get a bunch of stuff done, and I had to get my grass cut, and it took up too much of my day. Chip said you should make this Superjet all white. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. You know, like what colors are coming in. The one person that gave me a lot of the specs, I kept begging, not begging, just asking for a photo. And the guy's like, "Oh, I signed all this stuff. I can't leak it." So then when I found the photo, I messaged the person, and they never would respond back. The person who just put the telephone number, I will have to hide that, but because that is not an intelligent thing to be posting on social media, I wouldn't give that out. A lot of people don't realize if you get somebody's telephone number, you can find a lot of info about somebody. And would not be intelligent on here with it. Who knows how many views this video is going to get up to? It could be up to a lot of views. It would not be smart giving your telephone number. If you like to contact, if you don't have Instagram, you can go on IamBeowulf.com. Hey, look, he's back. Bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't understand this. You guys can get a hint. There has to be somebody really butthurt with all what's being talked about. So they're just giving away themselves. Mark said, any plans of buying an FX in the future? Probably not. I like stuff that has more of a race feel. So I'm sticking with the GP stuff, the Kawasaki SXR, Superjet, and all that stuff. I saw what you said. A lot of it, they're not out there on the weekdays, so I really wouldn't have to worry. And sometimes you just play stupid. They're like, what? You can't do that? Like when I went to the Great, what is it called? Not the Great Lakes. Fox Channel Lakes. They cried you had to have a permit. Not a permit, a sticker, and you had to go to courtesy exchange. And I still wanted to ski, and I went. Like, if they stop me, I'll just play stupid. They're like, what? There's a rule? I'm just from down south. I don't know nothing. Let's just get a few more things going on. I'm going to begin off. I don't know why Cash is really barking really bad. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. I could see why the dog was barking. He was barking because Ragna, I had this owner's manual or something. She just shredded in a million pieces. So it's super aggravating. So I have to sign off pretty soon because she's getting getting into a lot of stuff. The craziest thing too, what Ragna did to me yesterday. So I left her in this one room and she locked my door to my garage. This is a puppy that is 10 weeks old. Locked me out. Luckily I had keys. And then I still have my keys on me and I let my other dogs outside. And then she locked me out of my back door to my house within like seconds. Like, how the heck is this dog, puppy, locking doors? She's trying to open doors and she's trying to lock doors. Yeah, Chip, that's not cool, man. $900 ticket's not fun. South Carolina, they're pretty lenient. Chip said he got his pup locked in my car and was spilling gas and the keys were on the seat. That's aggravating. I've never had a dog lock doors on me. It's actually like I come home and I'm like, why is my door locked? And luckily I had keys on me. I was like, what? So I'm back. This is what the Terradrome has been doing. You guys can obviously tell she's getting a lot bigger. She loves me a lot, and she hates having a cone on. Say hi to everybody. See what's going on? Look, right there. No, not me. Look, right there. There. See. Man, just wait till this dog is like fully grown. 6 months. See if I can get her to stay right here. Stay right here. Yeah, Chip said she's way bigger than 2 weeks ago. Yeah, definitely. The crazy thing is like this cone is getting pretty tight around her neck, and that was from just like they had to redo the stitches. Like was it last week or something? Somehow all the stitches came out, and that's why they ended that donut thing on her. And I give the dog a lot of credit because I mean she got her ears cropped. Like I didn't even have her for a week, and that's when she was 8 weeks old. So I think tomorrow she's Wednesday she's 10 weeks old. I think she's a good dog. Yeah, she's sitting here. Willie comes out, and Willie's like a freaking worm. I can't even. Last time I brought Willie out, the dog's just like a total worm. She's actually just sitting right in the footwell. I probably should have run around, but I won't have so much stuff getting wrecked in my house. Oh, look, the troll's back. But look at it. As soon as that, he goes, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, man. Just say it to my face, man. You'd be like oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Oh man, it's probably like the same. You now they're just giving away multiple people. Danny says looking forward to the Superjet versus SXR videos. No BS. Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be really cool because I've never really wanted to get the two-stroke one, knowing that there's a chance of something new coming out, and I think it's gonna be really cool having both of them, and it's gonna be a real big different comparison of the two. And rumors are there's supposed to be like some type of digital screen or some type of gauges on the Superjet, if that's true or not. And you can tell in that photo, rumors are that the pole is adjustable. I really think it's too bad that there isn't. If there are gauges, I hope the Kawasaki does try to plan on upgrading it. But again, Kawasaki's like Toyota. If they like something, they're not going to change it. What? What? You say I'm going to get big. I'm going to beat people up. Yeah, so definitely, I think if these it's funny is none of this real hatred ever came on the channel until I spoke the truth about Redline. So probably most likely we're looking at a couple probably these other YouTube channels with the jet skis going on here saying stuff, or it's Redline that they're just upset. It's funny they're selling a Triton LT trailer for $2,000. And tomorrow I'm buying a Triton Wave and a Triton LT trailer for the price of what they're basically selling one trailer. That's what they're pissed about. Chip, you reported them. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. The hard thing, there's so many of these fake profiles that it's, like I said, somebody needs to probably get a couple jobs if you got that much free time. Yeah, so it's crazy. When she gets this cone and the stitches out, then you got to tape the ears. So I have a second YouTube channel that's Beowulf Nation, and that's where I'm going to be posting all the car videos and the dog videos if they're not related with jet skis on there. And I'll be posting stuff out there. Thanks, Bait, for the info. And if you don't have haters, then you're doing something wrong in life. That's just my opinion. All right, let's answer a few things. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm quite hungry. I can't even speak. Quite hungry, and it's 10 o'clock at night. What do you think's going on, girl? So back when I was a kid, I had a Rottweiler. So that's what the crazy thing is. This thing is like kind of like a Rottweiler, but not. You can start telling her face is developing like what a Doberman Pinscher will look like. But the crazy thing, like her mom and dad were like 120 pounds. This dog's gonna be so big. And like my German Shepherd I had was about, I think it was like 120, 130. It was like really big for a German Shepherd. What do you think? Yeah, you're like, I want to get out of here. Like, what are we sitting out here for? That's what you're saying? She's like, I want my toys. I want to run around. Yeah, so I'm going to be exiting off. If nobody has any jet ski questions. There wasn't a lot of questions about the Superjet. I gave a bunch of info, but if you're new to the channel, and hit that subscribe button. Existing subscribers, hit the bell notification. Yeah, Chip said he remembers it a couple of weeks ago. She was sleeping at the footwell. And check out my Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/I Am Beowulf. If you want to get any of the really cool I Am Beowulf merch at IamBeowulf.com. I'll see you guys in the next one. Be driven to win. Be safe out there. And I appreciate you guys coming along for the journey of stuff. And definitely there will be a lot of cool videos on my second YouTube channel, Beowulf Nation. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Peace out, Beowulf Nation.